Hi guys, so welcome to my video and we will be talking about nursing again. So I've been receiving a lot of questions about how to apply in Australia because a lot of you guys from UK and Ireland or even Singapore are now registered nurse here in New Zealand and wants to work in Australia. So we will be talking about the TTMR or what we call the Trans-Tasman Mutual Recognition Act. So ano ba ang TTMR? I'll discuss it with you. An act to provide for the recognition within Australia of regulatory standards adopted in New Zealand regarding goods and occupations. So professionals in Australia can work here in New Zealand at the same time professionals in New Zealand can work in Australia. You just have to undergo the process of registration. It's not necessary for nurses in UK and Ireland to work here in New Zealand if you're keen to work in Australia. If you're just doing the registration process here in New Zealand just to be a nurse in Australia. If you're an international nurse, you need to do the competency assessment program here in New Zealand, and you have to do the NCLEX and the OSCE in Australia or the bridging program. But fortunately for us, working in the Commonwealth countries or countries with the same standard here, we are exempted here in New Zealand. So most nurses that I have talked to are now registered here in New Zealand, and some of them are also now registered in Australia. So congratulations to Daryl and Cherry for having your Australian nursing registration. So I know this has been a long process, a long journey, and we have the same goals, but still there are a lot of things to do and still a lot more to come. We just have to be patient because you just have the registration in Australia. You have to process your permanent resident visa, and there's just a lot of things to do there, but I will be discussing that on my other videos soon. But in the meantime, we'll be discussing how you will be registered in Australia through the TTMR Act. We'll also help you guys how to fill out the form. So you just have to download the form from AFRA and download the ATMR 40 form. I've received a lot of questions asking me how to fill out this form. I know it's a little bit confusing, but let me guide you and let me help you how to fill it out. Disclaimer, I am not a licensed agent or migration agent. I am just sharing what I've experienced, so I know a lot of you guys have questions. Sometimes I can't answer it, but most of the times I respond to your questions based on what I've read and what I have experienced. So if you have further questions, please do email the registration body, the AFRA or the New Zealand Nursing Council, because they know a lot better than me. You know, we have different situations at the moment, different experiences. So I suggest you follow this group, Pinoy nurses from the UK and Ireland to New Zealand and Australia. I made this video to help those Filipino nurses who are keen to move here or in Australia. Kasi yun nga, I'm not 100% knowledgeable about all the different situations on how to be a registered nurse here. So some of the members here could help you guys because registered na rin sila here in New Zealand and some are in Australia. So anyways, I will help you guys how to fill out the form in 3, 2, 1.
This is the ATMR 40 form. Make sure to thoroughly read the application form. Read and complete the questions. Only use black and blue pen, and make sure to print in block letters. Place X in all applicable boxes. Number 1 is yes. You can find your registration number from your APC. Number 2 is no. Number 3 is no. Number 4 is no. Number 5 is general registration. Number 6 is registered nurse. So you need to attach a copy of your APC certified by a justice of peace or solicitor. Number 7 is no. Number 8, you could do that. Just fill out your data. Number 9, the same. Number 10, yes. So if you are applying for registration from outside of Australia and are unable to provide evidence from each category, you will be required to meet the minimum identity requirements, and that is your passport, a certified true copy of your passport. For 11, just check your passport. 12, your contact details. 13, if you're currently living in Ireland, UK, please use your residential address there. 14 is yes. 15 is my residential address. 16, of course, your school in the Philippines. And if I could remember, I did put my qualification in Ireland. So for the title of qualification is Adaptation Program, name of institution is University Hospital Waterford, and the dates. 17, no. 18 is yes. Section H, they are just asking for consent to do a criminal history check. So don't forget to sign here and the date. Section I is for the payment. The application fee is 300, and please don't include the endorsement of registration. And the registration fee is just the general registration, so a total of 475 AUD. And please don't forget to fill out the payment slip. So this is just a checklist to make sure that you've ticked and done everything. And this is the address where you will send your ATMR 40 form with the documents. And please read the final page for more information. After you send your application via mail, you will receive an email from AFRA after 2 to 3 weeks requiring you to complete your ICHC or your International Criminal History Check. You could still use your old ICHC if it's still valid. You will send the reference page from Fit to Work or AIS with the ICHC form from AFRA. Just another tip, AIS is cheaper than Fit to Work. So that's it. It's simple, very straightforward. You just have to fill out the form, attach the necessary documents, and send it to AFRA. So I hope you guys learned something again from this video. It's just the first step. Moving to Australia, I'll be discussing ANMAT and the PR visa soon. But for now, ito muna ang TTMR. So if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel yet, please do subscribe and leave a comment below and like this video. Tapos susunod na video ulit guys. Bye-bye.